Hello, welcome back. Oh, music. Everything's there but the music tab. Oh, luckily it was just there. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Nom. Run out of gum. Okay, what are we doing? So I messed around, made a thing. So just cleaning up the code, I guess. I suppose I should do like a test run thing, make sure everything works, and then I'll clean up the code. How big it is. Okay. That did not need to press that button. Okay, still works. So, what things are broken is the question. That's broken. Whoa. Stop. It being a Bevel gear shouldn't matter. Oh, it's forced on. Suppose I'll go fix that first. Okay, it doesn't like having a 1 year. Reference before a sign, 311. 311, A is reference before a sign. You are entirely correct about that. Why is that using A? Is it supposed to use A? So A would be this. So yeah, because that's not looping, because this is 1 and 1 doesn't run, so A would be 0. Yeah. A would be that. Do I test it? I suppose I do. That just goes and breaks everything apparently. Maybe because of this. Because it's a 0. Yep. No, that should be fine. Perhaps it's trying to create something that's wrong then. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah, just straight up crashes things. So that's indicating that this is looking for an index that doesn't exist, but why? Yeah, that's not right at all. I hadn't messed with the settings yet. It wasn't at a 1. That should have been... Oh. Because it's a 2. It's bugged, hasn't it? Taking out my backslash damage dealing dude. And he's just healing every time, so. Remove, install. Okay. Okay, there we go. Fixed. That's good. I mean, that should technically allow me to go negative. No, I have capped at 0. Alright, so inside out gears is the thing I gotta work out. What happens if I did make that negative? Would that actually still work? Don't suppose there's some way I can override. Oh. It works at 0. Ow. That monkey. Ow! You want food? Got a few bits of food left. I just want to flip.
Suzette, look at this shady programmer. Can't even code within the guidelines, OP.
What guidelines? I got it all working now. Yeah, let's play with cat. Right. Look at this.
Pepe.
Look at this, look at this. I could have it like that. I could add the bevel on the edges. Got that nice bevel. And then I could do that bevel too. So, let's do the generic thing. I like to have 9 because it makes it easier. So I got 9 things like that. Let's say it's connecting to a one that's twice its size. So we put the connecting gear radius to 2. And this thing's what it is. And then we add in the other gear. So this one's twice, so times 2, 2 times radius, and it's connecting to a 1. And then there you go. So rotate that around by 90.
And I can shit in my shitter, which I actually do now, OP.
Congratulations. Look at that! Perfectly meshes up, so I can say copy rotation.
Thank you, Lol.
Yeah, 10. And then this is 0.5. Look at this. These 2 gears.
It was a hard one now, lol.
Look at that. And you get all the, like, the shine. Just like perfectly transferring between the angles. The sail underneath. There's no intersections, because otherwise you'd see one gear clipping onto the inside. None at all. Which is actually sort of surprising. I would expect it just slightly to clip into the very, very center, but it doesn't. I'm just going to pretend that's a feature, not a bug. There you go. I now have that working perfectly after all this damn time. So I got bored yesterday and made this thing. Which is animated. Anyway. And it all just works.
Zizek, geez. Then when you print it will show that they don't fit each other.
I know, right? That's why I got tolerance stuff. I need to work that out. So I should be able to add extra separation in this gap here and also with the side pieces. Because, you know, we do have tolerances still. Which may not be... Hey, I'm missing a thing. Where did it go? Weird. There was some rods going across and up and down. But they've all gone? Oh, because... There we go. All the rod thingies. Yep. So yeah, now just going through, making sure everything works, figuring out the problems in the code. Like it was just broken if I had one tooth, so I got that working. Yeah, and then cleaning up the code, and then I should be ready to give a print attempt. So I'll probably try to recreate... I don't know, I want to try to recreate this thing. But I don't know if I should, because the problem is this part's really, really tall. I mean, I've already printed one, so I don't really need to reprint that. Which will really cut down on my printing time, because it's just like the flattest way I can lay down all of these gears.
Zizek, Jesse, looks like one stuck in my rectum. What do I do now, Jesse? Opie.
Use a spoon? Oh no.
Lol.
Yeah, I should be able to just reuse this thing. The problem was, like, I didn't have enough tolerance in this, so the gears sort of didn't quite fit into there. But I do have to print one of these things out so I can test stuff, because it's a very key mechanical part. I need to make sure it works the way I think it does, practically. I just have to print all of these to do it. Which, you know, it's fine, because they're all the same height, really. But they're just different variations in tolerances. As I got like written down the side here. And I mark it with these little notch thingies so I can see them. Except they're too small, I can't see those because of how tiny they are. They're there, they're just very hard to see. But yeah, different tolerances to see how well they fit together for different stuff, and once I get those down, I know what my printer can do.
Zizek, different variations of shit Opie.
Yeah, ideally at least one of them isn't though. Yeah, it's been so long since I've done any printing though, I'm going to have to recalibrate my printer and all that sort of stuff, so when I'm ready to do it, it's probably going to be a couple of hours before I'm actually doing stuff. Which I'm not sure what to do. Do I leave the stream on? I mean, I could use my phone as a microphone and just ramble while I'm in my other room. You won't be able to see anything. Even if I did use the camera on it, you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway, because there's not really anything to see, it's just sitting around and waiting. Yeah, but yeah, I just cleaned up the code.
Zizek, and finally you can reveal your face.
Nope. Never. You shall see my hands, perhaps. That is all. You're not that. You can't handle any more than that. It's DLC content.
By
Pay
the
to
way,
win.
no chat on stream.
Oh, no chat. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. The chat just immediately worked on the talkie one, so I forgot about that one. There you go. Is Facebook blonking me as well? Facebook usually blonks me only if someone's done something. I saw this thing. It was posted a post about it on Facebook.
ZZ. Shit.
It's like,
S.
I was listening to the radio the other day, and
Fuck.
it apparently Trump was saying some sort of thing, and they played an audio clip of Trump saying what his thing was, and it felt so weird hearing the voice of Trump. It's like, you forget that that was actually a real person, and like, the president, it's not a joke, it wasn't just a meme. Like, it really feels like the whole thing of Trump was literally just a meme that had no
ZZ.
basis in
Trump
reality.
have a brain Trump.
Huh? Yeah. I tabbed to Facebook and I'm clicking on things. Yeah. But it's so funny how people take him seriously. People think he's like real. He's like, it's literally just, it's a caricature. Like, he's fake. It's like, how could someone like that exist in reality? And not only that, but become the president of the United States. The amount of time and effort and work and like backing, like, the whole thing of that is not anybody can do that. It's only for like the best of the best sort of thing, you know? You don't just accidentally become that, but then there's that guy.
ZZ. Every other fool can find even bigger fool who will praise him.
Oh my god,
They
but
say.
that to that degree? How did he exist? It doesn't make sense. How is he even alive? How did he not just like die of accidental causes, you know? Oh.
Oh my dog.
Someone like that reproduced. He has kids. More than one. Oh my god. It's so crazy, because he didn't just, like, slowly become like that. He was always like that. He's never been any different. And yet somehow people have let that exist and then raise, like, increase in power. Ugh. US politics tells you what.
ZZ. Ming Lee.
It's like, just like, people literally got into fights over that guy. Like, people truly believed and would get angry about it if you said anything bad about the guy. They truly believe he is real and every word he says is, like, thought out and has meaning behind it, you know? Like, how?
ZZ. They stormed Capitol because of him.
I know, right? Look, how did that happen? Oh, I mean, it's pretty late in the game. You can't really... Like, if everything else happened, and you can't, like... Like, what is rock bottom, you know? It's like rock bottom is now upside down. It's seeing how high you can go, but you're going down. You know? What new heights of depth? I don't know. Insane, bruh. What happens if I have a negative radius? Does it flip the gear inside out? Nope. I mean, it did actually.
ZZ. New deepness of height OP.
Yep. Huh. Somehow I feel like that actually might work. Oh, -2. Obviously something needs to be adjusted. What is going on there? Like it's doubled up in a weird way. Like ghost things. I think I'm just going for the ones with the outline. No. Okay, how about this? That doesn't quite work, does it? What am I selecting? Oh, selecting faces. Alright, let's try it with edges. Weird. Yeah, faces should... There we go. I forgot inverted gears is a thing I'll require at some point. Be very careful because I can't undo. Interesting. Slightly different. Whatever. That actually looks like it might be good. Huh. I could do it this way around. Ah. Copy the rotation of that. 0.5. Whatever. Oh damn. It's got extra details it doesn't need, but that actually looks like it works. I'd have to code a whole different system for inverted gears though, because the addendum dedendum are flipped. Because the join's still trying to do it at the dedendum down here, so it's trying to join that to that sort of a thing, which is why it's all spiky, and then the top part's doing the other thing. So I'd have to make an inverty thingy for it, but hey, that actually looks like it would work. Ain't that nice? God knows why that moves it out, whatever. Yeah. I have my twist angle. I can invert it. I can twist both while inverted. Okay. Then the detail's the next problem. Regardless of the twist thing. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's the problem. It'll let me go to 0. So that should be the amount of edges it has, which just means I just got to offset the edge by 1. I mean, I could literally just offset it by 1, or I could find where it's being used and plus 1 to everything. But should really be the way to go. What is it? I don't think we even have this thing. It doesn't even get used anymore. I won't delete it though. It should be looping dependent on this. So that's already got the +1 to it. If that's got the +1 to it, because... yeah. So the easiest, most dodgy solution to this would just be to say this thing equals this thing +1. And then I just need to put an A onto that and an A onto that. So that would allow me to be 0 because it's just all offset. Okay. Yeah, bevel gear, it's fine. And the only other problem's going to be combinations of stuff, whatever. Alright, so then we got the join detail, fit the gaps. Okay. It'll let me go to 1, but there's clearly 2 there. So I need that to go at least 1 lower. I mean, technically I should be able to go 2 lower. I don't need that middle vertice. But I just like to have it there, just because it segments everything nicer, but I should be able to not... wait, no. Because there's a -1 for the mirroring thing. So if this... it would only be able to do a -1 if this thing exists, but I have it hard-coded to do that. So I'm going to need that to be there always, okay. Where did it say the error was? I guess that's where it's telling me the error is. Okay, so it's another... no? Okay. 549. Bump that up by 1. 5. Oh, no, how the heck is this thing? So many lines. 549? 549. Why doesn't that look right? Oh, because I messed with a different line, so everything's being bumped. Up a line? Down a line. It should be that one. But it's this one. Or it's that one. I only did 1 line, right? I feel like I did. Okay, let's have a look at it. Five, 4, 9, join side R. So it is that one. Okay, sure. Well, I'm doing a length. So that means I must be a thing, but it doesn't contain anything? There is no -1, there is no tooth join side R. Oh, I suppose not. Because it's removed from either side. Okay, this could have a... no? I was going to say it should have like a cascading effect. There's going to be many things that should break from this. But I guess not. This is never generally that high, so I could just put this in here, I guess. I don't think that should have a problem. Oh, now I have to try. Right. So I should be able to go down to 1, but not down to 0. There is no 0, you can't have a 0. I can turn off the bevel. Twist is fine. Detail can go all the way down to 0. Yes. And that still breaks. Okay. Oops. The 2 works, but 1 doesn't. Okay, next error. 304. I'm assuming, well, because that doesn't have anything in it. Okay. Well, the left one does, though. But I can't join to a right? Wait, no. Because the right one should still have something in it. Because it's... each index is... Is that what that loop was doing? Yeah, it's appending into the right one. From join side right. Into tooth join right. Oh. Oh, that's really important. Okay, that's because this happens afterwards. Right? No. That should be happening up here. Because I'm removing the 0 and the 1 index, it needs to have at least 2 things in it. Or at least... yeah. So it's offset by 1, so 1 is actually 2. And 3 works, but 2 doesn't because it removes either side. Which, yeah, so there's nothing to be going through that. But it then gets added back again somewhere. Oh, where the heck do you happen? Could be that. No. There's multiple things that do it. I guess here. So this has to be bumped down to there, and we need to do it a more fancier way. Okay. So this should fix it, but it's not correct. Before I do that, I have to do other things. Because this isn't going to be including the bevel if I do it right now. Let's see what it looks like anyway, if it lets me. Yeah, okay. So we're missing that chunk there, but I should be able to go down to all 1. Yes. Okay. So now I gotta get that chunk in. So... I mean, I could just make the face joining a little bit more complicated. Because I do have these, they're just not in this thing. I mean, technically none of this stuff is. It all does a left to right thing, so I should be able to loop through a certain lot of stuff and whatever. I mean, this just happens here or happens there, it's still going to happen either way. It's only the right side? Yeah, it's on the right side. Okay. So I need to loop through 2 other things. Okay. So this one is tooth join side. Oh. Bevel? What? tooth, join bevel right. Into that. Okay. And then we do the middle one. And then we would do the bottom one. Okay. The problem is one of these is inverted, which I think should be the top one. They're both in. I don't care. One way or another, one of these things is going to be wrong. Let's maybe just see if I can see it. Yeah. It looks like a bit more of a problem than I was thinking, though. Very dangerous going into edit mode. So we have the tooth join top bevel right, and then we want to append the length of that. There's duplicates. So that would be a -1. That would be a -1. Whatever. I guess I'm going by the left loop, so it didn't create duplicates. So that should make it look different, and then by the looks of it, we would want to flip this. So I think that. No. It must be looping according to this one. Okay, one thing at a time. What does that do? Breaks it. It is going through tooth joiner. No. Not. Okay. So I just gotta make it go through the tooth joiner. Where did it happen? 305. No. That's a whole other problem. Oh, it's two of them. Okay. Because only one thing's going into. Why is there two of these? Oh, one's the mirror. I mean, one's the array thing, and the other one's the last index of the array. Okay. So if I remove that, what happens? This should work fine. We'll have the top one done. No. Because the left one's now wrong. Oh. Alright. Great. And then we would just want to plonk that through. Perfect. Maybe my normals are the right way around. Look like they are. And that one should just dump through as it is. Oh. Nope. I've done something wrong. So we've got the tooth joint top bevel right and the tooth joint bottom bevel right. It's looping according to this one, so does this say that this has got nothing in it? Oh, because we're doing a -1, which we weren't doing. That should have a -1 on it. Hang on. So yeah, that would do nothing. But this should do everything fine. No. What? Because it's backwards. We don't want to do a -1, we want to do a 1. There we go. Would have had a rogue edge otherwise. And that one should just be a -1. Nope. It's the same because of no particular reason. One of these things is wrong. I can't see it not being, but there it is. Who cares? We don't seem to have any double faces, we shouldn't have any duplicate vertices. Okay, what am I up to? Well, now everything's broken again. Sure, was that fixing something? Oh yeah. So now I should be able to do a thing, which I got quick reopen for. Oh, DPS at the boss battle. They get through my wall to get to me, except for that first guy who will always spawn before the wall appears. It will not be attacked until attacked. Did I straight up kill the first guy? Does he heal himself? No, okay, good. Wreck! Didn't even use my ultimate. My ultimate. That was a lightning ball thing. I got enough chests. I thought I had like all of these chests or something, but it seems to be a pattern. Oh boy, the tiredness. Because now is when I should be waking up. No, should be going to bed. Should I go to bed? I mean, I've literally woken up, watched an enemy, eaten food, and then played a game for a couple of hours. Like, 2 hours. That's been my entire day so far. I was only just hungry enough to eat food a while ago, and I still got half of it next to me. You taking damage? There it goes. Like, I want to go to bed now. Well, no, I don't want to go to bed. I'm tired though. So this should be using the newest one, which is all good. Let's just put that down there. I won't toggle out of this window. Okay. So I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. I can't go to 0 though. 0 is locked. Sure, let's just have a minimum of 1. I'm like, the other one, there is always that one there. Okay, this should be perfectly acceptable as well. I believe this one just works. Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, because I've got the sharp edge thing disabled. Didn't even realize. Yeah, I'll go all the way down to a 1. Those gears do not mesh. That's pretty good. I think it takes 1,000 lines of code to do that. How does it, like, that just 1,000 lines of code to do that? Or I could up the quality. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to go any lower than that because it's built out of 2 halves, so it has to do both halves. 5, 5, 5, my original detail level. Or I guess 4. Perhaps, actually. Get some of that uniform geometry. Anyway, okay, next thing, clearance and backslash. This one ought to look interesting. Where to look? Let's look there. Okay. That seems functional. That allows you to go all the way negative. Yeah. Interesting how this works though, because I'm getting bigger and bigger, but its change is smaller and smaller, which is indicating that the backslash isn't quite correct, but it's within reason, probably. Oh god, that tiredness though. Usually I zoom straight past this time and don't even realize it's happened. Because I ate my food, so like I could literally go to sleep now, I think. I don't know if it'd be a good thing or a bad thing though. But I could literally sleep now. I think I'd actually sleep a short amount of time too. Like a decent amount of time, not just a short amount. I'll either wake up in an hour? Because I haven't done enough. I'll wake up and be like, oh, I should get up and do things now, because I feel like I've done enough yet. But I did so much yesterday, I finally achieved a thing. I could sleep. Like, I don't feel like I'm wasting it. I'm wasting my time. I don't know. Yeah, that appears to work too. I don't know, that could be wrestler. Could make a really pointy bevel gear. Make a pointy bevel gear. Probably should increase the side detail, but whatever. Interesting. I have to turn down the addendum a bit for this. Okay. That's what I was wondering about. How would that match? On the button. Because it's going to have a heck of a lot more clearance on... Yeah. You can't have the bevel that high with both of these things. Okay. I mean, whatever. So you'd have to generate it from the bigger gear. So this one would fit. Did I? Oh, I have a backlash. Okay, never mind. That would be why. Okay. There we go. Oh, that smallest bit of clearance there. I don't know what that's from. I wonder if that is from the bevel. Hang on. No. I always have to do the whole thing. Looks so nice. I do wonder how these things would run over time, because all of the contact is being made in just those points. Those very side edges. So they're getting a whole lot of wear and tear to it. And as that edge grinds down, it becomes less accurate, has more backslash, has more problems. Whatever. Is that all the things? Let's just turn everything to whatever was breaking it then. The most minimal gear. A bit of twisted in it. I like 20. There you go. Mikey. Doesn't look right, does it? I guess because of the bevel. No. Oh. I feel like the twist should be done as something that's relative to the number of teeth. So it should be a 0 to 1. At a 1 it would be underneath. Like it would be a full rotation by a tooth. That way I don't need to mess with this whenever I make a second bigger one, because I got a half the twist angle if it's twice the size. I don't have to do that extra bit of math. Or I could have like a ratio thing. That could be interesting. So if you wanted to make something twice as big, you could just put it into the ratio thing and it would just times all of the things by the relevant amount. No, because there's twice as many things and there's twice as big of a thing. Oh, they're scaling it down, twice the size, twice as big. I guess scaling twice. Okay, so there's twice as scale and twice as big relative to what a gear is. I don't know. Whatever. It's good enough. I don't care. Oh my god. This fatigue. I mean, what's next? I feel like I was going to do something like laundry or something today. Because I'm sort of out of food. But if I go to sleep now, then my food will last me till the sun's up. Then I could go shopping. That's the best meal. Sleep. Free meal. You have a lot of money, can't afford food? Just sleep. I'll be hungry if you're unconscious. Okay, what am I doing? Yeah, so it's just cleaning up the code now. I just have to go through everything, label it all, probably mess with it, break something, which is going to take forever to re-enable. Yeah, none of that is needed at all. Oh, the time I spent trying to work out damn formulas. Goodbye. I mean, I could add debugging things, leave them in there, I suppose. Because, like, if I'm going to be doing an inverted gear, which is a thing I will need to do, but so far I don't actually require any of those for this particular project. So I could just slack out on that for now. What it requires to make a Gumroad account? That seems to be everywhere everybody sells everything. It's all on Gumroad. Make a new tab. Window. It's just with Facebook, we'll be fine. The only problem with all this tied with Facebook stuff is you're putting a lot in the hands of Facebook. Like, if you ever forget your account, if your account ever gets removed, or if, oh man, I never even think about that. What happens if your account gets removed? You can't log into anything anymore. I don't know. No, it's just profile account, whatever. I just want to know how, like, payouts and things work. What's it like to die? Okay. Why does my hand feel sunburnt? Does it cost you anything? Huh. Oh, I like that pixel. Oh. Oh, that's not that pixel yet. That's cool. And I really feel like the first one I should create should be free, and then I'll like charge for it if I make more. Like the inverted gear and all that stuff.
In this video, I'm going to share with you step by step how to sell digital products online. I'm going to head onto my instantly, so immediately. You don't need to go, and which we'll go through in this video. You'll be able to use your own domain name, and the fees, the 5%.
Okay. What?
Fee is waived, so all you need to really touch is creating
Only
sales
5%.
from scratch, pay by images as well. So these images I had to create from scratch. Able to find certain you can
Really contemplating going to sleep right now. I did try to spin my sleeping time around a little too fast. I might have some side effects if I don't. But I will definitely have some side effects if I do. If I go to sleep, I'm gonna have like this crazy, like unbelievably tiredness coming and going in waves. I don't know. Like, I might be able to manage my swing my sleeping time back a bit. I don't know. I can't predict what will happen if I try to sleep now. I don't know. That's all I really wanted to see. What sort of percentage does it take? What does it cost? Oh, do I need to provide government stuff?
To pay out $1,000,000. So be sure to trust.
I guess I would.
You might through PayPal payments, and then they'll transfer.
Oh, that's bank account.
What we're going to do is
that could be a whole other headache. Whatever. I doubt I'll be making enough for the government to get angry about. I need at least $10 to pay out. Okay, that's nice. That's a low amount, they take a low cut, and it's free. There you go. Don't want it to be like a Turbo Squid or something. They take like 90% of your stuff and you gotta do a whole heck of a lot of government things. Like, if you're not an American business holder and all this other junk, they literally take about 85% or something of whatever the price of the product is. Which just pretty much means you don't make anything. Just GG. Like, I feel like I can keep going, but it's just like, I start thinking and it's just like, but I know I'll be wide awake in about an hour. That's how this stuff goes. But it feels like I am stressing out my face trying to be awake right now. Like, it feels very unhealthy to try to force this. I think I might try to see if I can sleep for a little bit. Wait, is there any new enemy? Oh, there's a new enemy. Damn it. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to save the anime, that's for sure. The Duke of Death and his maid. It does sound very interesting. What do I want to do? Yeah, I think I've got to see if I can sleep with it. Let me just do this bottle. Whatever, I don't need to be online for that. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can come back later. So I just got to clean up the code. See if there's any more mysterious errors that might pop up, comment the things out, and then I guess I might do a little bit more, like create a hole in the middle, what the how big of the diameter of the hole is for the center. I could do that, but I can also just manually create that, but then the whole point of this is so I don't have to manually create that, even though I still will be because of reasons. I don't know. I'll be back on later. Oh damn it, now I'm waking up a bit. But who knows, I'll be back either way. Whether I sleep or not. Here we